Welp, we just got confirmed from every direction known to mankind, guys. Right? So, the new system is upon us, but many are too distracted to even see into that type of reality. You want to know why? Confirmed, confirmed, confirmed. So, this is how it all ends. They tried to warn us about Skynet, but we didn't listen. China unveils bold plan to mass produce humanoid robots by 2025. By which year, guys? Look at the year. By which specific year? You don't say? 2025. 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 5 is 9. Again, completed by 9. Listen to this though. We've been talking about the year 2025, guys, right? And how a lot of paths conclude at that point, right? A lot of roads, it concludes at that point, guys. So why are they going to produce these humanoid robots by that year, guys, right? Perhaps unveiling a new system entirely, right? It's all heading towards where? Digital. Some people are even talking about, look at this right here, guys, right? I wouldn't call it that. I'm more optimistic about the future world, guys. But hey, maybe they're warning us right now, right? Subliminal programming. Check this out. Everything will be decentralized. Everything will be transparent. Everything will be interoperable. Everything will be watched on one and only XRP ledger, as we can see, right? This is where the world is heading towards, guys. Now, about the decentralized portion, I think it's going to be both centralized and decentralized, guys, right? I don't know, honestly, because they're trying to, I think the government, guys, with regulations, they may pull or put KYC, Know Your Customer, on self-custody wallets. So imagine on Ledger, they had KYC, right? You have to show yourself, basically. I don't know, guys, but the world is about to head somewhere hectic, right? And it's already beginning, it seems like, because facial and remember, this all ties into what's Ripple, XRP, the new financial system, digital assets, cryptocurrencies, and CBDCs, blockchain technology, right? Basically, as a new system entirely. Facial recognition lane spotted at the airport in Barcelona, for all for your quote-unquote convenience, of course, right? So that's what we've been talking about, guys. It's all about what? To make people more lazy, right? And things like that. That's why UBI will be coming into play. I think even Elon Musk stated it's going to be universal, not basic income, something like that, guys, right? But it was more appropriate, basically. I forgot what he called it, but it's basically a UBI. We absolutely have to, right? So people are saying we have to space refuse what's really going on right now before it's too space late, right? But I think it's already too space late, guys. To be fair, right? Why? Because the rails have already been set. The pyramid, the infrastructure of the pyramid has already been built, guys, right? And it's going to be very hard and difficult to take it down. Not only that, but if you want to go against this whole thing, guys, then you're probably going to go against the prophecies, right? That will have to be fulfilled. And if something is a prophecy, doesn't it mean it's already guaranteed? I don't know, right? you have to be brave now. This person says, from former vice president at that specific company, right? From the 2020 thing that happened, he used to be the vice president of, guys, right? A former. And I'm guessing he got fired or whatever, guys, because I think he's coming out in public and stating the truth. He says, we are in the middle of the biggest space crime in history, right? It's not only in America, by the way. United States of America, United States. It's literally the entire globe, guys. Like we stated before, they have to bring upon everyone. If this is why inflation is such a thing, guys, right? So people wake up and they invest into cryptocurrencies. But wait, you're not running away from anything. You're actually being introduced to the new system, basically. Right, it's global. Everything that's taking place has to be global, guys, right? And tomorrow's video, we're probably going to talk about the events, all that stuff, guys, right? With the Riddler connections and all that things, and all those things. But it has the intent of space control, right? Removing everybody's that right there, guys, right? So how will this new world look like, basically? And it has all been planned since the beginning, basically, right? And then he says all this stuff, guys. So I'm not going to play the video, but I'm going to link in the description below so you guys can investigate further. But again, At least some people are speaking up, basically, right? Now, important notice, or highest importance, guys. This is happening tomorrow, okay? And before we talk about Ripple and XRP, how this all ties in together, listen. Tomorrow, the government will vote for the Biden administration to take total control of the internet, guys. President Biden's plan to give the administrative state effective control of all internet services and infrastructure in the United States, right? Here comes Docs, FCC Gov, Office of Commissioner, as we can see. So the Joe Biden administration has put together and is planning on implementing the most comprehensive internet space control, guys, right, in all of history. And the government will assume effective control of all internet services. Now, Elon Musk will come into play with this type of narrative, guys. Why? Because of Starlink and all these other things, right? Not to mention, I don't think it's ever possible to take full control of the internet, guys, but it could be to some degree, right? The Biden administration has put forward a plan for digital equity, and it is a plan for all internet services and all infrastructure. Now, Biden's plan hands the administrative state effective control of all internet services and infrastructure in the country. Never before in roughly 40-year history of all of the public internet has the FCC or any federal agency for that matter claimed this degree of control over it. I mean, this already happened over there, space, China, right? Even in Canada, you can't really search for certain things, right? The plan calls for the FCC to apply a far-reaching set of government controls so that the agency has not applied to any technology in the modern era. You got that? This has never been done before. And then he went on stating this, guys. So last month, President Biden gave the FCC its marching orders. The president called on the FCC to implement a one-page section of the 2021 Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act by adopting new rules of breathtaking scope, all in the name of digital equity. For the first time ever, those rules would give the federal government a roving mandate to micromanage nearly every aspect of how the internet functions, from how internet service providers allocate capital and where they build, to the services that consumers can purchase, from the profits that ISPs can realize and how they market and advertise services, to the discounts and promotions that consumers can receive. Talk about central planning. Wow, so this is happening tomorrow, it seems like, right? So let's watch out for tomorrow, guys, because there's going to be a vote. Okay, so things are rapidly changing in real time. Why? Even Ripple is supporting the movement, so to speak, because what's the most exciting thing about CBDCs and stablecoins? Innovation. This is crazy, guys, right? So here comes Ripple, talks about what? Central banks, central bank digital currencies, and the fun things, right?
I often get asked the question, what's the most exciting thing about CBDCs and stablecoins? In one word, innovation. My name is James Wallace, and I head up CBDC at Ripple. You might already know that over 90% of central banks around the world are now exploring CBDCs.
90%, he says? Hold on a minute. Yup, that over 90% of central banks around the world are exploring CBDCs. Why? Are you preparing for the grand finale, so to speak? Duh.
Around the world are now exploring CBDCs. There are many drivers for CBDC, including the decline of cash, improving payments efficiency, lowering costs, and the desire to innovate the ways in which money is used. Ripple's CBDC platform.
Not to mention, I know a lot of people are against this, guys, obviously, but you won't be when the system collapses. I can guarantee 99% of people will cry out for the solution because of how bad it'll get, right? Imagine an EMP that went off, shut down everything. Come on, guys.
Platform is your one-stop shop for the creation of digital currency, designed for minting, managing, transacting and redeeming CBDCs and stablecoins. Here's how it works. First, standard APIs enable seamless integration of the CBDC platform into a central bank's existing systems. This allows the bank to leverage their current infrastructure. Central banks can then mint their CBDC on a private version of the XRP ledger that they control. Digital currencies can then be distributed directly to authorized accounts, either through commercial banks or directly to consumer wallets. Transactions run on a private ledger and are settled in seconds, And this is all done in a regulated and secure environment. The Ripple CBDC platform also permits the secure destruction of currency, giving the bank full control over monetary supply. The results? Lower costs, faster transactions, greater financial inclusion for all, and all done with a minimal carbon footprint. So explore this with us today. We'll work together to build a custom pilot and future-proof your financial infrastructure.
And one more thing I'm going to add in there is space control, more centralized, right? So this is why China for the first time has set a goal to accelerate building a financial powerhouse, and it starts with gold. Okay, Japan has estimated 5,300 tons of accumulated gold, roughly 10% of global gold reserves. Wow! People in Japan have been stockpiling gold to hedge against economic instability for a long time. It is the heartbeat of where monetary madness lives, guys. Gold is a hedge against stupidity, right? Again, there's a reason why gold has come back into play, right? CBDC is heading back to the future in a cryptocurrency type of way. Which will be the winner? One of them is perhaps guaranteed, not financial advice. A document labeled Central Bank Digital Currencies Inquiry submitted by the Digital Pound Foundation on October 25th, 2021 labels XRP suitable for cross-border payments as it is fast, scalable, energy efficient, and inexpensive, guys. Right? The document also mentions the CBDC private ledger, which can be used for both payments and issuing currency, and by leveraging the XRP ledger and Ripple payments technologies, commercial financial institutions and central banks are able to make cost-effective, reliable, and close to instantaneous payments, even at high volumes and for use cases such as micropayments, guys. Right? Come on. It's all here. The proof is in the damn pudding, guys, right? Then we see from XX programmable money, right? Digital space ID, CBDC's UBI, AI plus, war plus economic mayhem is the cause. CBDC programmable money, UBI is the etc. is the effect. Doesn't come before major regulations. We'll be entering the earliest regulation stage soon. More cracks in the current Wild West of digital DeFi first, then the regulatory hammer, guys, right? So this has been planned a long time ago, guys, but at least we may as well take advantage of it. Hey, why not, right? That's what they are doing. Why shouldn't we? Nah, financial advice, let's be prepared. My name is XRP Amazingness. See ya.